Hello, hi, and welcome to another coin on the coin channel. Today I'm going to look at something a good bit older than I have done previously, and I'll just get it from the tray. We're gonna have a look at this coin here, and if I can get it up to the cam, um, it's not the usual nice regular flan, and it's very irregular. So it's a hammered coin, and it's actually a Byzantine coin. This particular one is by Justinian II, Justin II. So I'll explain a little bit more about it if I can hold the thing steady, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. On the obverse, there are two figures side by side. The one on the left is Justin, and the one on the right is Sophia, who was his wife. And they're both displayed enthroned and facing forward. And if you see the circles that sort of surround their head, that means that they're nimbate, or sort of like a halo behind them. It's to show how devout and how religious they were at the time. And Justin is holding this thing called a globulus, I'm going to excuse my pronunciation, crugier, which is basically the ball and scepter thing that he's holding just here. And his wife Sophie is holding, if you can quite make it out, with her left hand there, a cruciform scepter. And then there's some writing on each side. Now, you can't really make it out here, but starting from here, you can read the legend. And it says DN, which stands for Dominus Nostra, which is another way of saying Our Lord. I mean that in the term of the important person here, not in the religious sense. And then there's lettering that spells out IVSTINVS, which is Justinius, or Justin. And that goes round, and then coming up to here, on this side, there's some more letters which are worn off, so you'll have to take my word, that's how they all pan out. And towards the end, there's a PP, which stands for Pater Patrae, which means Father of the Nation. And then an AV at the very end, which just stands for Augustus. He's the ruler. So that's the lettering all around that coin. And then on the reverse, there's a lot more going on here too. You can see a big M. The big M stands for 40. The denomination's, it's really a Follis, but it's 40 numia. And you can see down this side, down the left side there, ANNO, and that's the year. And then on this side here, towards me, there's more squiggles, which I cannot make out just there. And that tells you the exact year. I'm sure if I bothered, I could trace down the likely year that that was minted. But it hasn't been well struck, that one. Or else it's just worn off. But along the bottom here, there's the letters CON, which stands for Constantinople, which is where it was minted. And then there's a little cross up at the very top, above the M. So that's a breakdown of all the different features of this coin. So it's a very old coin. It's a 40 numia, or Follis, of Justin II, about between 565 and 578 AD. That's when he ruled, somewhere in there. It's quite a nice condition when they're usually very worn, even though there's a ragged edge. It's all there basically, so it's quite good. It's probably a £40 type value on that, and it's made of a base metal, bronze or copper, bit of a mix of that. So today's coin is an old Byzantine coin. An unloved area of numismatics, I think, basically because the coins aren't really pretty, but there is a good bit of history in them. So I hope you enjoyed today's coin, and see you again.